So by the time you are watching this, we have probably found out already what the new expansion pack is about. The Sims team has announced that today, on November the 2nd, we are going to find out about the new expansion pack. Now, from what we have seen, it looks very South Asian inspired, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, Vietnam, Thailand, all of those places, they are so beautiful. They've got such amazing architecture. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. And I think to kind of prepare ourselves for this upcoming pack, I am going to build a small little Vietnamese apartment. So y'all, this is the kind of vibe that I am going for. These are the reference images that I am going to use throughout this build. So I am building this in Montgomery. This is a North Asian, inspired world. Unfortunately, we don't have any South or East Asian worlds, so yeah, yet. Thankfully, they are coming. I am really excited about that. Now, I didn't want to build this in any of the other, American-based worlds. I just feel like building it here in Montgomery might be best. This is our general shape. Now I am gonna go in with just some half walls and then kind of just place this all the way around. This is going to be our little entrance courtyard. I do feel like we need to just extend this wall a little bit here, kind of to show that this is just one big white wall. This is like a structure wall to keep the entire thing afloat. So moving upstairs, I actually think I am just going to place a room round about there. That gives us a chance to actually build a beautiful little wall structure around it. From what I see from the photo, it kind of looks like it goes a little bit over the edge. Kind of something like this. And then they finished it off with this beautiful green railing, and this railing that we got with the werewolf pack, it works beautifully with it. We can also just bring this kind of into the back of the building as well. It automatically lays a floor, so that is a little bit of a bonus. I don't really like this part. I hate that we have this little gap here. I kind of wish that it just spread itself out more naturally. And I think literally just because of that, I am not going to do the overhang. I am actually going to bring the front part kind of in. I'll do the same there, but I will keep the overhang on the rest of the building, because I do actually think it looks really nice. In order to have the door that I want, I am actually going to have to make this half wall a little bit higher. Now, for that reasoning, I am going to go with medium wall height, because I do want us to actually see a difference in the height, like a big difference, so I think that is the best route to go. This door also comes in this beautiful, light blue, so I think I'm gonna use this. And then we can just finish it off with a tiny little mailbox next to it. I think I really have the shape down. I think it looks really cool. Now, lastly, we actually need a sort of a ladder. This gives us access to the roof, and then I'm just gonna finish it off with this really thick border. I'm not a big fan of the little details on the corners. Y'all, I then actually think we should just place this place on a foundation and add some stairs. Why are you removing my doors? That was very rude. Now, when it comes to the actual backside of this build, we are going to have to use our imagination. Now, I do want this kind of to be where we will do our laundry. I really want like a laundry clothes hanger thing. I cannot get to the word. I am not English. I apologize, but I do want us to be able to hang our clothes up here. So that is what I am going to do. I am then going to actually bring this same fence and kind of just pull this all the way out. I did leave this little gap here because I think this is perfect for just some stairs so that we can just go down into the backyard. You know, backyard is a little bit of an overstatement. This place is quite small, but just so that you can exit the spot as well. I think it looks nice. I think it is quite cute. It's very simple, But once we get all of the decoration in, it is definitely going to come together. For our front door, I kind of want to go for something like this. Like, how amazing are these colors? I think it's just so beautiful. It's going to give us so much to work with. So upstairs, they blessed us with 2 of these sliding doors. I am not too sure where they are going to go as of now, but I do want to use it because I really like the way that the front of this house looks. Now for this big window, I am actually just going to take these small windows from Cottage Living, and I am going to place them all perfectly next to each other to kind of form this really big window. Now my reasoning for this is I really like the way that the inside of this window looks. We don't have a big window where we have this kind of like diamond shape, and I really want to use it. I think it looks cool. It's very similar to what they actually used on the build itself, and I might also just go in and make it blue. Y'all, how beautiful is this window that came with Jungle Adventures? Like, oh my god, I always forget that it like exists. I think we can just finish the windows off at front with some Snowy Escape. We can place one over there, and I'm going to just bring the same window kinda there. Although I do feel like we need some blue on the upstairs, but we can bring that in and incorporate that through other ways. You know, like our ladder. I feel like our ladder can be blue. It also has that beige in it. It looks really cute. This place is coming together. So for the downstairs, I think I'm actually gonna go in with this brick wall. It also has this beautiful like corner edging, so we don't have to go in with any pillars. For the rest of the build, I want to go with this like off yellow. They used white on our reference image, but I really don't want to use white. We are going to go in and we are going to make this wallpaper very dirty, and I think then it's really going to show its worth. And thankfully, this wallpaper comes in like this weird like beigey color as well, so we are going to use that. And then on the top floor, we are going to go in with like a completely different color just to make this place stand out a little bit more. What do y'all think of this border, maybe? Yeah, I actually think that looks a lot better. Y'all, this place is adorable. It is coming along so well. I am just so excited. We need to start decorating the inside. I also need like a floor trim. We can maybe go in with like a thick boy, one like this. Nice. She is the moment. I wanted to go all around. So we don't really have a yellow foundation that works, so I think we need to just go a completely different color. So I'm gonna go blue. For our staircase, I think we are actually just going to place it kind of here in the back of the room. I will kind of maneuver it a bit so that we have a little bit more space. Wait, that's like exactly the same space. I still think I am gonna keep it all bended because it does look a little bit nicer. Now what I was kind of thinking for the upstairs was we can turn this part here into like a small little bedroom where you go directly from the first landing up into this room. Then this part here can actually only be accessed from the outside. We can turn this into like a small, let's say like apartment. So we are gonna have like a tiny little bathroom. We will have like a bedroom and a small little sitting area. We can move that window kind of up a bit. But I think this would look really nice. And I also think that the new expansion pack is going to focus on like being a landlord, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember something like that. Then we can kind of just place this exactly against that staircase. That doesn't waste any space. And I think it looks really nice. Oh, it takes away my floor trim. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I kind of wanted it to be, like, enclosed. No, I think we just need to extend all of this, because I do want that little floor trim. So we just kind of pull it through. That gives us more space to work on the bottom. That also gives this little top space a little bit more of a landing. And y'all, look, we have this stunning blue pillar that came with City Living. I am absolutely obsessed. Getting back to our floor plan, this is going to be our living space downstairs. I am actually going to turn this little spot here into a little room that is going to lead to the outside, but I do want to put our laundry here, like our washing machine and things. I kind of wanted to turn this into like a small little hallway that is going to lead off into our different rooms. So we have our kitchen. I would then also like a tiny little bathroom. Then this here can be our bedroom. I think this bathroom is a little bit too big, so I am going to make it a little bit smaller. So when it comes to the flooring, I think we should go for this like beautiful tiling. Give it some extra detail, kind of like those built-in carpets that people did back in the day. So I think I want to go with this couch that came with the basement kit. Now I am kind of going to place it right in front of the stairs, so that your character does have to kind of walk around it. I do feel like it fits the space quite nice. I also really like this color. This couch seems so lived in. Now, of course, that is the vibe that we are going for, but I do think we need to move our door up just a little bit so that I can actually place 2 of these chairs next to each other. Now, at this point, this carpet has probably been so overused in my builds, but oh my god. The colors just match. It just works. I really want to place this kind of like over this other tile, this like carpet flooring tile that we made, but I do want some parts of it to like stick out. We are going to place this a really beautiful table that came with University. I'm kind of going to place that right in the middle. And then kind of just place one of these cute little footstools kind of underneath that table. So it's not recognizing my railings because of my walls, and I'm not going to go in and change my hallway. Yeah, I'm actually just going to turn this into a wall. And then we can just place like a tiny little railing on this little corner there. Maybe this should be a half wall. Maybe this shouldn't be a full wall. Yeah, I think having this be a half wall looks a lot better than it being a full-blown wall, because that just looked really weird. I don't know. I didn't like it. I wasn't vibing. So this is our living space done. Now I just want to go in and paint. Now I am going to use this blue as kind of our main color. And then for the rest of the house, I kind of want to go in with like this beautiful, I don't know, this is like a light pink. It's kind of the same color as the little accent couches that we have. Kind of felt like that corner seemed a little bit empty, so we just went in and we added some plants. For our kitchen, I want to go in with like this dark wood. Maybe just add a little stove there. And then in this corner, we can actually just go and add our fridge. I am going to move it a little bit away from the wall. I do want that little gap, and then we can place a dustbin right next to it. Then I think we're actually just going to go in with some white cabinets above this wall. I am going to finish it off with like that weird little corner piece. I think it just adds a little bit of a something to this kitchen. I think adding those little seedlings really did a lot to this kitchen. It just gave it a little bit more of like a personality. I love clutter items. It's like the most wonderful thing in the world. Maybe this beautiful like painted one. I mean, we can just go ahead and add some activities because I am planning on making the top room into like a children's bedroom. And then we just go for this like full tile look. I think that is our kitchen actually done. After I tiled the kitchen, maybe we should actually go in with like this smaller tile on the floor as well. I think it looks a little bit better. I might actually pull that over to the bathroom as well. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this was low-key really hard, finding a bed that I want to use. Now I am gonna put the bed in the corner. Like, I think it gives us a lot more space to work with on the side than placing this bed directly smack bang in the middle. Saying that, I am going to make this place a little bit smaller because I actually think that a built-in cabinet will be quite nice. What I really enjoy the most about building something like this is that you get to use so many objects that you've never used before. just to create something so beautiful and so lived in. I mean, so this is our bedroom finished. We just need flooring and wallpaper, but oh my god, like I don't know what flooring I want to use. I'm kind of leaning towards carpet and I'm leaning towards this color. I don't know, I really like it. This is our bedroom finished. Now for the wall coloring, I kind of just pulled out of the carpet. So this is like a weird greenish blue color. But it really works. I really like this bedroom. Y'all, like, how adorable is this? I am definitely gonna go with this, like, unicorn pattern. This is just amazing. Like, honestly, I would have been the happiest child in the world. I mean, we are gonna give this child, like, the best bedroom ever. These are clearly parents that work really, really hard just to give their child everything that they deserve and need, and it makes me really sad. These people deserve everything. So yeah, so I am definitely going to give them like a little computer. I might even go in with this tiny little cute little owl light that we'll just place right next to it. Now we definitely need this child like bed light because ain't nobody got time for nightmares. So we will put that there. Y'all, and thankfully I used this like beautiful pink downstairs so it matches. I can bring this up. Then we can just finish it off with this light beautiful green because there's nothing more beautiful than pink and green together. It's a Pokemon fairy type, you know? I just finished off this bedroom by adding some curtains, we added some wall decorations, and I think this place is cluttered, it's cute, it's just perfect for a cute little child zone. For the upstairs, I'm actually just gonna give them like a small little kitchen like this. I don't want this to be like a fully functional like kitchen. So we just have like a tiny little counter, we have a small little bar fridge, and a microwave. I'm kind of going like the university route with this. I also really like this little uncomfortable couch. I think this is perfect for like a student. Finish that off with a tiny little table and a small little TV. Absolutely adorable. I don't think this entrance needs anything more. Maybe just like a coat hanger. So this is our front space done. I just went with like this beige and green vibe. Made it look a little bit different from the rest of the home. I'm also not going to go in here and try and fit a double bed because this place is just going to be so cramped. And I would like to add like a computer for them as well. I think we can even fit a bookcase in here. I am gonna go with Rakakuni because I think she's absolutely adorable. And like lastly, it's bathroom time. So I'm gonna go in with this old-fashioned like shower top combo. We are gonna have to remove that window, which is fine. And like honestly, I'm not gonna do anything fancy. This is just going to be a sink, a toilet, shower top combo. And we can finish you off with some towels. Y'all, choices were made. We do not have that yellow in any of the tiles. So I'm gonna have to go with this like beige. It works, but it is not what I wanted. I'm honestly just copying this bathroom over, but I will go in with a different mirror just because this is the downstairs bathroom. And we can also go in with this more like a classy type of towel railing because the parents, they do use this bathroom. It's right next to their bedroom. So yeah, I think that is actually this house finish. We just need to do this little laundry area. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly forgot about this laundry room. This is our little laundry room. Now, I did get rid of the dryer because I remembered that I wanted the clothesline. And there's no point in having a clothesline if I have a dryer. We finally got into a point where we can, like, decorate the outside. I am going to place these, like, homegrown... I don't know what they are. Is it, like, tomatoes? Let's just pretend it's tomatoes. So we have these like homegrown tomatoes. Maybe just another beautiful little pot plant here in the corner. Then I think we just finish this off with these two little seating spaces. I wanted to use this in the kitchen, but our kitchen was a little bit too small. I am so obsessed that the Sims have started giving us like things that really look worn out. It's just perfect. This upstairs area, I really want to turn this into like a fully functional rooftop garden. And of course at this point, I don't think it will be one of my builds if there's not a bonsai tree. This thing is just amazing. I am not going to go on my rant as to why, but she is. If you know, you know. I also think we maybe need some carpets. Honestly, maybe just something like this. Oh, this place is just so beautiful. Maybe we should add some drains. I hardly ever use them, but I think they are kind of perfect for this build. It's also quite nice on the spots where we don't have windows. I kind of think this build just needed something here on the back of it as well. So I kind of just went in with like those windows. We also need like a lot more plants. And how beautiful does this blend into our actual wall? I kind of feel like we need to place a bench here. And we have this beautiful blue bench. And then maybe just an outside sitting area. Or a chessboard. We don't have a chessboard. So I think we need to place a vent there. Our reference photo had one. And I actually think it adds a lot to the building. I think I'm also going to place this like a rundown couch that we got with the werewolf pack. I'm gonna put this on the roof because it really looks like you don't care for this thing to get destroyed. Y'all, I think we need to finish this roof off with this telescope, and oh my god, how comfy does this look? Like, I would come here every night. Y'all, in this little courtyard, I'm just going to place a plant and maybe just some bicycles. Y'all, we can even then just have this absolutely cute little sitting area. Y'all, and actually just finish this wall off with some ivy. Now, I actually think we're just gonna go down and lay down this stone that came with Jungle Adventure. And then just kind of go in with a lot of the natural, like, indigenous plants that we got with this pack. Now, I want to play a lot with, like, these really beautiful green bushes. I think they are just so stunning. We can also then go ahead and add just some flowers maybe around it. Like, I honestly think just something like this looks just so beautiful. I am going to layer a lot of these ones. I am kind of going to just twirl that one a bit. We can then leave that and then go in with a lot more of like these flower bushes. And then I think we just finish this corner off with like a beautiful tree. I want to go in with like a large bush perhaps on that side. Maybe we should just turn the tree a bit. And for our outside trash can, I'm gonna go with this one that came with Eco Lifestyle. And I think in this like a beautiful yellow tone. Maybe I just need to add some ivy on this wall. This wall just seems really, really empty. We can then just fill it out with like this dead ivy that came with the vampire pack. I feel like it blends in really beautifully. It also just makes it look a little bit more alive. Even though there's like a lot of dead things. I don't know, it just looks a lot more natural. Now the very last thing I want to do is I'm going to take this like mold that came with the basement kit. And I am just going to place it kind of around the house on this like beige area just to make it look a little bit more, I don't know, worn. We can then even go in with like some of this extra detail that like came with the vampire pack. And perhaps even finish it off at some spots with like this water stain. Y'all, and here is our build done. She looks so beautiful. So I went in with just some terrain paint. We kept the landscaping very minimal. My choicing for that was mostly just because of the surrounding area. And I feel like the gardening itself on the outside of this building will very much be, you know, not what the owners wanted. Like, that's kind of what I went for. Like, it's very natural grown. I'm struggling to get to the words. I am not English. But anyway, let me quickly show you our little floor plan. Just once more. So, we have our kids' bedroom here. She's beautiful. This is my favorite room. We then also just have our little apartment, very cute, perfect for a little university student. Going downstairs, we have our kitchen. We also have just our bathroom, our main bedroom, and of course, just our living space. And then our little laundry. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I decided to add like 2 clothing lines because we have 2 different Sims living here. We also have this little outside area where you can also just manually wash your clothes. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me on this little build. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as what I hope that the new expansion pack is gonna be great. I mean, we really, really, really need this Asian representation. I am just so thankful that we are going away from the American worlds, because honestly, I am sick of them. They all look the same. Even though I do feel like San Sequoia did do its best with it. It is one of my favorite American worlds. But yeah, by the time this video is up, we will probably know what is happening. So yeah, future me, I hope you like it. So with that being said, thank you so much, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Bye bye.